Okay. We just need to get it running and then switch it over when it's reached there, and then we are good to go. Hi, Gruesham. Welcome. Yeah, no, it is freezing cold this morning. The worst part is like how it. I don't know. It's like it feels like this is such an old person thing, even though it shouldn't be. Not for me, at least. But it's like maybe I just slept wrong. But my back was killing me, and then being freezing cold on top of that, it didn't help. Alright, there we go. So switch that over there. Switch that to you. And then go right there. Whiner! Refined. Let's jump right into it. Oh. But no, instead of really the cold, it was my back. My fucking back just killed me this morning. It's like the smallest little bump in my bed, and it just gets me this knot that's annoying as hell. Alright, let's go ahead and pause this, go over where we are. Welcome to Albion. We were banished, and we were sent over here with our false husband-to-be, Titanius. However, we have made our way here and have making a home for ourselves. Being cast out by the Romans, we said, fuck 'em, and we are now going for the Celts. Lovely individuals, them.
Going to market for a friendly horse.
However, not everything is all peaceful and sunshine up here, as you can tell by the rain. We have the raider Boudica to the north, with quite a substantial force right there and some heavy siege and chariots. However, not everyone is hostile directly. We have this other one, Arth Lorgwyn, who apparently was the governor-to-be when the Romans left here beforehand. But, as we can see, not so much anymore. In the meantime, we have a quest, and we must prepare for the worst and build a barracks. In my Europa run, Byzantium can be called Rome once more as the armies of the Empire reclaim the Eternal City. Ah, yes, indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and have that going right there. What are we missing? We need some rechews, some cockles, some malt, tunics, garams. This is the one thing that unfortunately we can't get no matter what we do, because this is for the Roman Celts, which needs a whole other supply chain. So we're on to that. Let's rechoose. We have 3 of these on the island, and we have 2 of them right here. 1 minute, so we'll get 2 every then. I suppose it would be over here, really. Hold on. Put that in planning mode, because I know better. And, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and build that right there. Research has been accomplished on replanting. So now our charcoal kilns will be able to just be planted anywhere, and they can grow their own wood. So we need at least 5 concrete for that. We don't have access to that. I don't really care about the depots right now. Want to know a fun fact? Oh, do enlighten me. Wells, quarter mastery, voluntary vigilance, the increased patrols. Yeah, let's get the increased patrols. Imperial parade. Tonight, buildings near a barracks will produce prestige. However, that is part of the Celtic formation, so we may get that. How much time is this one going to take? 17 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, it looks like the base ones are around 10 minutes right now. We get our knowledge up, that can go much faster. Some of the second tier research locks have Anno titles as the RP cost. Well, I see 1404, 1701, 1503, 1603. Oh, you're right. Some of them do, at least, for sure. We would have to hover over every single one of them. Alright, keep that going. Read guy, we can go ahead and build you. So, based off every minute, based on every 2 minutes, so 1 to 2. So we have plenty of reads coming. I got the reads. Cockles, that's right. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability yet to build out into the water. Build you right there, build you right there. We have plenty of water force. Chronological order from left to right, you say? Well, there's 9001. Something tells me they didn't do year 9000, so I'm going to go on to the 1602, 1503. I don't remember if that one was it, but 1700s, 1400s, the 2000s, the 2200s, the 1800s. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Read shoemaker. That's going to just take a little bit. We need mud. Really? We're consuming too much mud. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Give me something right there, and then you come right up there. Okay, so that should be more than enough mud. We have the reeds. We need barley and hemp. Easy enough. That's a charcoal burner, which should actually be getting better. Yeah, now we have that going. We have the malt house right there, but the barley's right there. Did I not put any hemp farms? Impossible. There we go.
Let us join our spears and face our foe together as one.
Increasing devotion to Mars, improved diplomatic relationships. Nice. Ooh, okay. Not a lot of room. Probably got room for one more farm over here, and that's it. Unless... No, there is a mountain pathway. I'm gonna hope that eventually we'll get the research that will allow us to regrow this stuff. Alright. So, got another hemp field. Tunics are probably just lacking resources before we can get to them. We need malts as well. Minutes, 36. Okay, so you need another barley farm. That's what that is. Don't want to cut off too much from that area. That right there, and then expand you out this way. I figure when we get into our sandbox playthrough, we can just build however much we want to wherever we want. But for right now, we're just trying to maximize our space. And just go at it bit by bit. So with that one right there, supporting the malt shop, that should be taking care of that. And it is a good. I do have access to the weld crop, so I can get the trousers. But for the trousers, they're brand new, so we want to stick them somewhere. Ooh, there's no place over there. Okay. Okay. I suppose I could technically put it right here, because the city is going to expand out to the right as well. So I'll put one right there. I have room anywhere else. Okay, so you're right there. I need something like right there, so I gotta destroy these two buildings. 4, actually. Alright, so that should cover all them.
For war. All the better to
Increasing
grace
devotion to
our
Mars,
battlefields.
improve diplomatic relations. Sure, yeah. Alright, the question is, how much... No, you're supposed to... Oh, 100, okay. Let's move you right there. Get that going, and you produce one every minute. So, 1, 2, 3. Either way, we'll need another one of these farms, another weld crop. Kind of keep it back open right there so that we can access that mine. Perfect 100. I'll need to find chances to upgrade these things. We need the tiles working more, so we're just going to let that build up. Okay, good for that, good for that. And then you need just one sheep farm. I could put you down here. Yeah, we'll put you down here, so this way this will save room. Can I move you? There you go. Reach. Alright, so that's there. And then we got one there. Covers all of you. Covers all you. And then this one, we'll just kind of put... yeah, we want them to expand a bit more this way. Until we get more housing over here, there's no point to build it that way. Alright, and then as for you, I can get this one as well. Place the copper mine. Drag the road down here. Every 30 seconds to a minute 30. So 3 of these, another one of those. We're probably gonna have to get another one. Not to complain, but your follower road blocks the fire safety. That it does. I suppose in this one, that's actually something to watch out for. Let's see. It doesn't really help that there's not that many places I can place it that won't obscure anything. There we go. I think that works. Yeah, there's nothing right there. Okay, so we got that. And then we'll need it to get to the wire twister. So 30. Wait. That's right. I have set up an industrial zone over here for this exact purpose. And yeah, right there should do. What is my charcoal production? We're at 2. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want another one. Again, should be much more relatively easier, thanks to us having the ability to make our own now. Get you right there, get you right there. Alright, build you. Wow, it's still doing that weird bug. Can have planning mode. Build it right there, there you go. Oh, you cannot reach the warehouse. That's fine. This area is starting to build up some more either way. Make sure you can reach. Yes, you can. Let that build up for a little bit, and then we'll move from there. Oh yeah, it's 6. How's my sheep? Are my sheep input going in? Yes, okay, we have the sheep, so let's go ahead for the trouser right over there. Should also plan out the barracks. Oh, there's someone at the doorbell. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to partially block the driveway for a moment so that they can clean a car. I figure I'm going to be here long enough that I don't have to worry about leaving anytime soon. Alright, back to resume. Okay, so again, the villa is going to go up here because it's a nice defensible area. And if that's the case, I'm thinking... You know what, maybe we should plan out the villa first before I build the barracks. Yeah, you know what, let's just plan out the villa. Because again, the Officium can expand the influence of the villa and get our specialists out further that way. So, we'll go ahead with that right there. Ah, there's a mine that's gonna block our way. Okay, that's fine. You know... Do I have... Yes, I could. I could totally set up the military industry up here. And then, of course, our little towers. Yeah, wait, hang on. You are not flush. There we go. You're on the corner, but that's fine. Villa and a front yard aqueduct. Oh yeah, no, I'm planning to deck this whole thing out later on. And you know what? Why don't we also just go ahead and plan out some of this industry area? So 30, so 1, I need 2 of these. Probably gonna have to be up here. Can I get you at an angle? That's a bit better. And then just put these here along with... I need more city stats, and then I can get the vigiles. And then we'll just have our awesome double roads. Oh, wait, no, the tower would block it. Balls. Okay, we can still get double roads right there. That's fine. Warehouse, let's not forget that. Okay. The villa will move a bit more... Where's the front entrance? Hold on, make sure I get that. There we go. So this way we can get the double roads in. Grab you. Can I? Not all bones can be moved this. Wow. Well, that works. There we go. And extend the double roads out this way. Because the other thing is, we can turn these walls, these roads into marble later on. That will improve them. There we go. Will this be a pain as 1800s weapon and industry making for their economy? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, but the villa is all set up with its defenses. Barracks as well. We can just put you right here. You don't look like you're properly set. Hold on. Right direction. There we go. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. Making sure that the head of the island, the governor's villa as it were, like my weapons are close to me so I can arm my own guards who are right here behind my tower defenses. So if anyone attacks us, it's going to be a bitch for them. Okay. But more importantly, the well-being of my people. Timber, that fluctuates on its own because of spacing, so nothing we can do about that. Everything else appears to be good. Are my trousers coming in? No, they're being worked on. Okay, as long as they're coming in. So with that being the case, You, yes. Ooh, wait. Okay. So prestige up by 2, fire safety down by 2. I need to get my city into a much higher state so I can get my Vitiles. Oh, good. That's a great spot right there. Let's see. Doesn't cover everything. However, if I put you right there, that should cover all them. Why'd you move? There we go. And also, hey. Okay. So, the copper mine, you've been running for a little while now, right? Yes. We have the charcoal being built up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the wire twister going. The Festival for Mars is underway. Not to mention, because we've aligned this island to Mars, we get a massive bonus to the industry over here. So, let's go ahead and get our barracks.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
A spear. Is this how ghouls greet each other?
Oh no, that is just her. I was hoping she'd stay clear of you. But if she's angry enough to come here...
Who is she?
Boada, of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. Seeing that elephant would have reminded her of Servius and the days of conquest.
Calidus's idea, not mine.
That won't matter. She hates all Romans. Says her young son was killed when they took her fort. And maybe he was.
Her son? Why? And what do you mean, maybe?
Such is the nature of war.
Uh-huh. What's so weird about her is that she's based off the real-life Boudica, which is insane. Alright, so we need more weapons for that. However,
I should think.
Corvinus has much unsolicited advice to give you on how best to prepare against ambushes from Voada and the Skaha band. In the main, he suggests you train land troops at your barracks, consider pausing productions that overproduce to free up people for the army, buy weapons at Whitecliff Trading Post if need be.
Go and marry, Father said. You'll be safe and cared for, he said. Nothing about people chucking spears at my door.
Let's go ahead and build the villa as
We
well.
want to expand the villa to accommodate our new specialist.
Do I have a specialist? Military specialist, troop recruitment speed, 50%.
At your service.
See? That actually works out pretty well. Shouldn't the army be out of the citadel, not easy access to your neck? That's if you're a terrible governor. If you're not a terrible governor, your people will love you. And they'll just shut the fuck back and shut up so that I can make sure that the city runs proper. Instead of being like, sir,
Marcia,
we're
you wish
starving.
to rouse your household. There is news.
What? What?
It's important enough for me to deliver myself.
Alright, so we'll give this a little bit of time. Let that build up. Oh boy, what's up? I don't know what the CN stands for. Firmius Clautius Gaius Titanio Naso Salutum Palurium Decit. How's my oldest governor? I'd congratulate you on outlasting Lucius, but I have not yet decided I'm keeping you. I need to see whose side you're on. I'm coming to visit Albion, and we will speak. No more of this sickbed excuse, yes? I trust you'll make the appropriate arrangements. Don't want rebels piling up on our doorstep. Val. Datum primo mens imperium novi imperiectus invictia. Ah.
It is the Emperor himself he means to visit. Visit? It is a complete disaster.
Calm your bald head.
Dear, husband? Oh, he does want to meet Gaius Titanius. I mean, you.
Mistress, this is out of the question. Calidus knows Titanius. He will have us hanged.
He may remember the man in better days, but if sickness befall him, something he wouldn't wish to see up close.
Surely you are not suggesting we attempt to deceive the Emperor?
Oh,
You have
hi,
to please
Hebrew.
have a
Welcome.
Nice lie down when he arrives. Cough a little. We could paint your face green. Uh-oh, here comes Corvinus.
I don't understand. Why is Calidus choosing to throw the dice now? Countless provinces vying for his attentions. And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Maybe he's trying to escape civilization and break someone's nose for a change. He seems very keen on war.
Even before Servius, Albion was always a trophy province.
So he's coming here to claim it for his own. With an army?
It's a celebrated tradition. Hammering the tribes of Albion till they're on their knees.
Ben, about the visit. I need you to be Titanius, and I need you to be very, very sick. I'm serious.
What hope is there in such an endeavor, mistress? Calidus is not one to accept excuses. A cough or a fever will not deter him. He will demand to see me. And when he does?
Then he must see what he expects to see. A glimpse of ugly sores, reddish patches on wrinkled skin. I'm sure even Calidus won't go near a leper.
Lepers, mistress? Please do not condemn me to go near them. I'd rather die a clean death.
Don't be silly, Ben.
Yep.
Let me introduce you to the wonders of face paint. It's amazing what one can do with wilted plants.
But a disguise will not make me a governor. I cannot pretend to wield such power, not in front of the Emperor.
You can and you will, Ben. You don't want him investigating Titanius's death. He might decide we did him in.
Oh, Ere.
I'll take that as agreement. I'll go see what the locals have in store. We'll get through this.
There we go. Imperial visit. Just make sure to keep the pores on the other sides of the wall. Now, Hebrew. We keep everyone on the other side of the wall. They are, as we can just see geographically, a lower people than ourselves. Which is one of the other reasons why I chose to have the height of this place as mine. It's going to be weird without the skyscrapers. If the governor is poor, someone may bribe the troops to make you into a hedgehog with the politician's favorite tool, the dagger. Ah, that is true, they may indeed, but not always the case to be. What's going on? Build an officium? Sure. There's no timer on there, so I'll just leave those be while we finish this. Let's get an officium over by the industry area.
Does Calidus have to come now? Does he suspect something? Did he dig up those rose bushes Diana mentioned?
Nothing of value for them. So yeah, we'll get something over
Need someone to
here.
distract him once he's here. I really can't have him finding out now.
Alright, doing the optional stuff first. Need a furnace, we can get that going, and then of course a weaponsmith. Alright, so now the island of Kutlip will be armed and ready with our troops. So we got all them. Select your view to view decorations.
Your judiciousness.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum. As you enter the atrium of your villa, you find that it is full of discarded flower garlands. Ben Balian seems to be on the verge of tears. Apparently, the Celts are refusing all orders that involve flower arranging, and your own household is already stretched. What will you do? Remind the Celt who is in charge, 100 prestige. Do it yourself, happiness up by 100. Yeah, sure, I'll just do it myself. There! Now they have no right to complain, and they shall be all the more loyal to us. You and Ben Balian spend a few hours hanging up garlands while your slaves clean the atrium. However, with only so little help to go around, decorations are limited to your villa.
The reek of horse droppings and smithy armpit is finally a little less prominent. Thank goodness for fresh cut flowers.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, let's see what's going on over here.
Cities look more Celtic than Roman.
So they do. It's safer. When in Rome, do as the... well, You know what I mean.
Maybe Voad'll soften up to you after all. Be honest though, you just want Celtic-made goods, am I right?
I mean, you do have a lot of gold in them hills to please the Imperial
I
palate.
await your instruction.
Ben Balian tremors nervously. Having squeezed it from his contacts that Claudius is fond of beer, he now has doubts an emperor could be so barbaric. But lo, one small sample is all he needs. Like a pot releasing steam, he emits a high-pitched giggle, and if a staunch Roman like Ben Balian will drink, so too will Claudius. Tell your residents to bring forth the beer! Ben Balian and his army of household slaves rush forward to help carry the barrels. Looks like your banquet is almost complete.
If only we had wine. A vintage red. But all we have is buckets of this warm and frothing bile.
Can you
Enough
not?
to feed and water an army. I
Can
hope
you
he
not
doesn't
get
bring an
there?
army.
No.
It's beer,
That's
Ben.
weird.
A
It won't
gift of
connect
the
there.
god Osiris. So my brothers would tell you. There's a crowd outside, Ben. What's going on?
What's up?
Mistress, I'm afraid they're asking for Governor Titanius. Please do not force me to play that part again.
You have to.
If I may, you could speak to the locals. It might appear churlish to deny them an audience altogether.
You're right. I'll go see them. On behalf of my noble
Oh,
husband.
my fire safety. I need to find something. I still don't have access to the vigiles. Nor do I have a well. Fuck! Damn it! I was just thinking about this too. No! Okay, hold on. There's a research. There is a research wells. Maybe I can get enough of these things going on. Oh boy. Well, maybe it's the rain? I don't see a fire anymore. Okay, but Ben Balian needs disguise.
Ready. Perhaps I ought to practice to make sure I get those saws right. Ben?
How do I look?
Horrid, Ben. I'm joking. I haven't even started yet. Let's see to the other preparations.
Okay. Are you gonna say anything after that, or all good? Nope. Alright.
A matter for the moot.
The first petitioner enters. A long queue snakes back from the villa door. The locals were asking for Titanius, but they don't seem to be too dismayed to see you instead. Yeah, see, that's the other thing as well. Celts did not care, as we know from Queen Boudica, did not care if you were a man or a woman as long as you got the job done. Maybe we have a bit more game audio. I can't hear a thing. Yes, we can have that after I finish this real quick, because I don't think it will let me take this out. The first woman in line is Spitting Feathers. She claims her husband's neighbors stole 2 chickens while her back was turned and demands to know how this will be resolved under Roman law. What will you tell her? Dismiss the chickens. Next. Plus 35 prestige, minus 15 happiness. Cut off the thief's hands. Plus 35 prestige, minus 15 happiness. Y'all can't be satisfied, can you? Order the bird's return and put the thief under oath not to steal again. Happiness plus 15. Well, this is the only thing that won't get me a negative in happiness, and I want to try and get the Celts on my side all the way. Not to mention, this is one of the games where actual long-term decisions make sense, or actually have consequences, compared to Anno 1800, which I do love.
Aye.
The woman suppresses a smirk, evidently contended by the naive probity of your verdict. It's not naive. It's fair. It did feel fairly flimsy to you as you were delivering it, but she must be glad to see your heart is in the right place. A second petitioner enters. This local is more irate than the first. She picks at the scabs on her hands as she rants. There's talk her brother's wife has been unfaithful, and she has come seeking justice on his behalf. What is your verdict? Her brother's wife, so your sister-in-law, has been unfaithful. Aye, Blitz, welcome. Declare your disinterest in gossip. judges that the wife must confess before the gods. A council will discover if there is any truth to it. Knowledge. Or belief. I want knowledge. Plus 25.
So
The woman tries to argue for a moment, but when someone else in the queue cries, "That'll teach your Sebdilia," for stirring the muck, she is forced to make a quick exit before the roars of laughters and rotten apples can embarrass her further.
People here sure like petitions.
A third petitioner. My goodness. Execute the sister. maybe another time. A dense cloud of aroma approaches, more manure than man. On the surface, his complaint seems among the most trivial so far. One of his oxen, Gwynd, is poorly, and his worries she won't make it through the night. What will you do? That cow is government property. Pay for a healer to attend to Gwyn the cow.
Your song, Ward of the Fenland.
The smelly water profusely thanks you for saving his poor ox. You politely express the hope that his animal might live a long and meaningful life now, for me, of course, all the while quickly ushering him out of your chamber.
showing goodwill after all this.
Okay. Audio.
This matter requires your
We'll
input.
bump this up to a 70% for right now. Alright, any more optional missions? No. Custodies for security and happiness. We're pretty fucking happy right now. Okay, garrison, this is what I want. Okay, so we have 2 garrison auxiliary. We're gonna need some archers. Get those trained up. So, Battlefield 6 crashed only once yesterday, right? No, well, it only crashed hard once. Unfortunately, I think maybe, like, the demand of being a multiplayer game on that scale and streaming at the same time while playing it is what caused it to crash on the stream side too many times. Festival of Mars passing by. I love it. So each little god that you worship has a different altar that they'll bring throughout the festival. If it's Ceres, it's her standing up with like a whole banquet of a harvest underneath her. I don't know about Poseidon yet, but this is Mars as well, which is the Torch of Victory or something I think it's supposed to be. Alright, while we're waiting for our soldiers to train up, who have a shortened recruitment time thanks to our specialists in here, let's make our villa impressive. Even more so. If we put that right there. It seems a little redundant to have 2 gates like that. However, how about some nice plantery right there? Kind of wall it off. And also wall off the arena right here. Not the arena, the
A
barracks.
moustache. That's what happens when you hang out with foppish bards.
And then, let's see. We are Celtic inspired, so we'll get the Romana Celtic statue. Actually, maybe diagonal like that would be better. Oh yeah, there we go. And then, can I add some bushes? Ah, no, if only I can add some bushes like right in front of it. Okay. There's the flower gardens. Actually, no, we want some trees in here. Just to obscure the villa even more so I don't have to look down on the dirty, filthy peasants down there. And besides, I do need 10 tree ornaments. And then from there, we'll just do this right here. Like so. You know what? If that's the case, let's actually get rid of that one.
A new unit has been recruited.
Can only go that there. I need 2 more squat trees. I need a bunch of flower ornaments. It doesn't really fit there, unfortunately. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, this could work. Right there, and then we get those right there. We just pave it up like so. Pave that as well. Let's have you guys move over here. We have our limit of wood, so let's actually build some of the wall. This way we can keep the timber production cycling through. We're gonna get a tree. I want a fancy tree. Oh, we can build these right there, kind of cut it off from going that way. Flower-wise, I still need 2 statues? Okay. We could do something big then. Like off to the side. Right there. No. Right there. Build you like so.
Got to make sure we're prepared for the Emperor's arrival. And by prepared, I mean drinks and food, and Ben needs to look like he's dying.
It's not really working out right there that I like too much. Also. And then, move you right there. Get me another one. Right there. I have plenty of money to burn on this, so we're fine that way. Delete that as well. Wood's filled up again. Another section of the wall. Fish, stinking sardines with a couple eels. Well, I mean, gruesome. Sometimes you gotta get what you can. Unfortunately, this arch is just a tile too big, and we can't get it evened out. The idea, something like that. And then for a bit of the Celtic in this, put those in. I still need more flowers. Put those right there. Put those 2 right there. I need more statues. The King Numa, Queen Numa's wife. Let's not forget the pathways. That's not really diagonal. Come on. Those in there, those in there. There we go. Come on. It would stick out from that. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Then you come this way. There we go. Looking spiffy. Nope, not like that. So we get it like so, and then I can get some statues right there as well. What have I not put in? Oh yeah, no, those can do.
Last night. It's not raiders.
And then you. I just need one more statue. What if that is not what I want? If I get you. It feels a little clustered like that. Nah. Where's my giant guy? I can stick you down here somewhere, can't I? Yeah, sure. There we go. There we go. Orm is in place.
The Emperor's sail is sighted.
He is here. Mithras, he'll throw us to our own eels.
Ben, listen. He's not going to touch you. You've got the Gallic rashes, gout, and the swamp fever, remember?
A great comfort, to be sure. Let us hope.
Here they come.
He's not gonna touch
get in
you.
position.
You're
I'm off
disgusting,
to greet them.
remember?
Oh. Domina. Where be the governor?
My husband
There
is
it
still
is.
fighting his illness. He's got sores. We've moved him to the triclinium. Please, for the love you bear for the Emperor, will you warn him not to get too close? It could be...
I wouldn't call it love, lady. We got plenty like him in the Legion, but we'll be careful.
Oh, Imperator, forgive me. This fever has drained what little strength I had left.
You weren't kidding, were you? He looks like a right leper. Sweet Jupiter. Mind if I stand over here? I'll shout. Away, Praetor. How's it lying? Is Imperialness asked you to rally your legions?
My legions? The legions answer only to my Imperator.
That's a good one, Tetanus. But seriously, we expect an attack.
An attack? I don't understand.
The wild ones will swarm us, thinking the Emperor's here. That's when they meet with superior forces.
But you came with a small delegation. Surely my Emperor would not put himself at risk.
Damn right he wouldn't. That's all spurious bastards over there, in dress and robes.
But to pretend to be the imperial person, the punishment...
I assure you it was Caldus's idea. He's busy in Parth Arbor, and he trusts me and the lads.
Husband, if this news be true, we must prepare the household to defend us.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay, so while we wait for that, let's go ahead and keep on expanding our defenses. Finish off the wall. There we go. 13 wood, 3 metals, and now we need some more wood. All right, but it's coming along.
Isn't actually the Emperor, or
No.
How many weapons we got?
I'm still a bit new to
Actually, we
Roman
got quite a
humor,
lot.
I think.
I guess we only needed the one.
You're prepared for nasty surprises now.
Now, watch it be that they're going to burn down our city by the time they reach us. But hey, we'll be safe. And we got a fancy little statue garden here to make us feel better about ourselves. They may have one statue. This community statue. Yeah, so unfortunately, the only one I didn't get is because of the gold edition. I just didn't feel like shelling out a $90, was it, or something? I didn't feel like shelling that out, because especially for a game that I didn't know how my PC would react to. And yeah, no, we just wait. Bring me my timber. I mean, technically speaking, if I move one of the lumber woodcutters over here, hold on, I'm curious. Wouldn't they like have a source of ever-growing trees? It doesn't say, which makes me nervous. Like, if I can get it to... You know what? Let's experiment. Let's see. It's probably going to have to regrow the trees a little bit. But let's give that a second and see. What's up, Ben?
A decision, your judiciousness.
The waiting game. Ben Balian approaches you. Spots of red color highlight the pallor of his skin. He's actually looking sick now. He fears an impending attack and is convinced the Celts will gallop off with his governor's head. He's looking for reassurance. Reassure him. Income plus 25. Acknowledge the danger. Yeah, Ben, I'm not gonna lie, because this is the ancient times, you could get really screwed over, especially because technically you're still the slave.
Very good, Are.
But hey, we know danger's coming, so we'll be ready for it. Ben Balian wrings his hands, beads of sweat forming on his brow with people believing him to be the governor. He's indeed a prized target for any Skaha attack. With his life on the line, he is sure to help hurry along the preparations. How's the ship?
Sometimes
I think it's still out exploring. Oh no, they finished up exploring.
Then I remember my work's not done.
We advance.
Alright, send you all around, and then you as well. Good call out. I have to have the ships doing something, so they'll keep on scouting the land. Yeah, we haven't had a need for... I mean, I guess we could start stockpiling them, but we don't have a need to. Okay, well, while we wait for that, how's everyone doing? Any needs increase? Charcoal demand skyrocket. That's because of this thing right here, isn't it? Okay, by the looks of it, I think the thing just eats up too much wood. If I could get this thing to grow its own wood as well, maybe that's something to work with. But for now, you can come back over here. Come on. 90%. There we go. Okay. How are you doing? We do not have... Okay, so we need to get more people. It is time to continue the expansion of the city. If I'm going to do that... Damn it.
The dread forest stirs.
I wonder if she'll take the bait.
If she believes Emperor Calidus is here, she may think to kill him.
Ooh, a Carnex.
Oh, Mithras!
Run, cows, run!
Your new emperor sent you here to die, didn't he? Because I know he's not here.
Oh.
You're in this alone, like me. Man, woman, I won't have no Romans here. Can't have you draining our fens and murdering our children again.
Oh, he's not fucking around. Roma Victor Mars Exalte.
In your city.
Okay, there they are. Oh, my port defenses is already launching. Men, go! The barbarians are here. Cancel the Mars Festival. Alright, we get our first taste of the total war aspect of this. Our men running down as quickly as they can. Our people blissfully ignorant of what is to come. Oh. We may need to think of some defenses for the port. Because the port is extremely vital. Yeah, okay. I guess we have the towers up there, so we could take these guys out and send them below better. Alright, there's the last of the towers. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, okay, but the catapult is doing some decent damage. My city is also on fire. Okay, this could go a little tricky. Run faster! Okay, okay, they're not doing a lot of damage. Probably because it's not actual siege equipment. Come on. Don't stop, keep going. If we can get right here and then get these guys to circle around. Oh, okay, awesome. The catapult is still firing. It's going to break one of them by the looks of it. Come on, come on.
A torque won't make you chief.
No, 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 you're supposed to go that way.
Cohorts at your command.
Alright, you guys go over there. Oh, what is this? Alt and right. Okay. There they go. They're going in. The battle commences. Defend the city. Oh, man, they're clipping out. There you go. Arrows coming in as well. Where's the other squadron? Luckily, it seems they're too blinded by their need for destruction. Oh, there you are. They're way over there. Alright, you guys get over here. I guess they're just locked into an attack animation for here. Either way, it looks like we got them. Oh, there they go. Now we're fighting. It's like Manor Lords. Get that catapult firing. There it goes. Drive the filth back. No mercy. And there they go.
Marcia Titania, you commanded these men?
Prefectus.
You know my husband is in no state to fight. We would have all been killed.
You did very well for someone with no experience. I fear this may only be the beginning. But your husband was sick again, so it's got to be you. Come see me as soon as you can.
While my hand still grasp the spear, I will not be enslaved!
You preserve the peace of my realm.
Navarre has improved diplomatic relations. Okay.
We've got one shot.
What's the crack, lad? There's good eating on
Okay.
coffers.
Well,
Not
one
just
good
for
thing
the
is that the fire didn't destroy too much out of anything, really. I really am guessing it's the rain that's helping us out. Okay, you boys. I need to get you moving information, more commands. Disband, recall this unit. Oh, is that what I do? Garrison at the villa. Yes. So now they will all come back, aside from the archers, who we will leave. Yeah, we'll just leave right over there. This is being repaired. And you know what? Let's go ahead and upgrade the trading post while we're at it. So this way we expand our defenses. I love how their answer is, unlike in Anno 1800 where the cannon just gets more and more souped up, in this one they're like, nah, just slap another onager on the port. It'll be fine. Alright. What's going on?
Stands an old forest. That place is disturbed. The Grove of Venunos. The forest is a meeting place for dissidents. Sickle-wielding nutjobs.
You mean
Okay.
druids? I thought those practices were banned.
Whether in leafy groves or in their own heads, the stubborn of Albion will never cease with the old ways. Still, if you ever felled that forest, you'd be doing us all a favor. And perhaps yourself too. That land has a lot of mining potential, according to surveys we conducted during Emperor Servius's time.
Mining?
Up to you and your guardian to decide. I don't care. So long as you
Claudius
don't
probably,
imperil the peace.
not Claudius, Corvinus probably knows by now that, something's fishy with Titanius. Do I still not? Okay, well, I have access to the wells. But I feel like I'm so close to the next status of the city. Alright, select the small forested island in the middle of the province. And we gotta settle this. Ah, a Druid Grove. It's weird how basically the Druids were just essentially like the intelligentsia class of the barbarians. Alright, so you're fine right there. Quick check, how we doing on our demands. Why is our mud suffering so much? I don't believe that to be the case. However, our reeds are low, which we have plenty of room to work with that. I didn't leave a roadway over here, unfortunately. This one's all taken up right there. Yeah, no, so we'll keep the farms going this way. Yeah, because, again, the charcoal can regrow its own forest. Get you and put you right there. I meant to put you in planning. Can you reach? Yes.
Right you are. I'm off for a spin in my coracle.
Extend this out here. Doesn't reach there as much as I'd... Well, no, we still got plenty. We can reach it. Can we reunite the reed farms? We did! My god, these reed farms take up a lot of space. Okay, there you go. Now you're operating again. Okay, but I wasn't crazy, because I did double check it. In Anno 1800, they did have little farmers going throughout the fields. And in the first trailers for Anno 17, they showed farmers out in these fields. They took them out. I'm noticing this, that they have taken out quite a few of the extra little details in this game. Alright, I need a ship. The Torch of Albion? Yeah, what they didn't know is that that is a good meaning. It's a torch to light the way of civilization for the Celtics to stand on their own. But it could also be the light that burns them down. Depends on what they do to me. If they, like, screw me over, I'll be all like, you bitch, and then go after them. If not, okay, just let them be. Are we not researching? Is that what's going on? We are not. Okay. What do you need? Establish a trade route in Albion. Okay, we can do that. Let's get Imperial Parades, because that is Celtic. I don't care about Minerva right now. Accommodate specialists in your city. Official permit. We're not even using one to its full potential, so I don't think we need that. Military stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some encampment. Wall upkeep. Faster attack speed for the towers. The armor train, because we do have the Temple of Mars, so we get bonuses to all of that. Protective entourage. I don't care for slingers right now. Torching speed. We're not raiding anyone yet. Repair crane for any future works we need to do. And we will leave that for now for the first tier techs. Okay, also, let's move you right there. Okay, so you're there and there. And what is your cancel?
Mule's teeth.
I hate to involve you in this, Titania, but you stand in the line of slaughter. If we allow the Skaha to grow strong...
No, that's all right. I don't mean to sit around and wait for someone to kill me. If war's coming, I'd rather know.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be war. You could just sit tight and hope.
Monks. That doesn't work.
The stronger your armies.
A governor can tell friend from foe by using...
Another one of Vawada's outposts. Ghastly.
A governor can tell friend from foe by using diplomacy.
Here, try lifting that, would you? Get some
If
wisdom.
Rwanda is on the move, you should talk to Atha. Old Lucius is picked for governor. One that didn't work out too well.
Yeah, see, so what did he do? Because, like, he was the chosen governor at the time, but I still don't know what he did that made everyone, like, regret choosing him. Okay, we're still not there for island situation yet.
I'll need shipyards in Albion.
Warriors me, I won't bow to any rule.
Sometimes I think, if I was a man, things wouldn't be so bloody complicated. I'd just be the governor. They let me get away with it. They're always getting away with things. Lucius with his lies, Calidus with storming the Senate. It must be nice, never having to explain yourself.
You speak of powerful men. The exception, not the rule. Slaves are not expected to explain themselves. They are beaten.
Right there. Yeah, we have a rich Roman authoritarian woman be like, man, life is so hard. Men have it so easy. Like, complaining to her slave about this stuff. It's like, right.
Well, Ben, how have you been getting on? Still at odds with your new vocation?
Okay. All right there. You could just be right there. You could be right there. Let's leave that spot open for anything else that we'll want. All right, that's a pretty good, what the? No, don't do that. 2 Celts? Nonsense! That is what we want, after all. And then in the next playthrough, we'll play as the sun, and then we'll just go ahead and burn them all to the ground. Yeah, so I'll just need one right here. I doubt I can get many things, but maybe some things I can stick right there, decoration or otherwise. Got all that, got all that. Okay, let's go ahead and add these guys in. There we go. Wait, did it? Yes, finally. Okay, so I want one in the center of the city. So that'll cover all that. I want the one over here by my industry area. The wells and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. However, get the vigiles if you can, because they are the larger one and they can cover more area. If I put you here instead, there we go, and then moved you right there. I need more timber now, though. Okay. What's going on, Ben? This appears to be written in Ben Ballian's hand. Parcus de Rome cultorent. I'm not gonna go that.
Careful now, or someone might think you're having fun.
Oh yeah, no, they're the perfect size for the well. But if I put you... No, okay, so you're covered... Yeah, no, this would be where the wells would extend it, partially. Just kind of like a ring around them. And there. Can I put you here? Yeah, that will extend you right there. I don't know if it actually does extend the influence of it. Probably doesn't. Put you right there. And there. That will have to do. -162. Who says I'm not the governor of an empire, Gruesome? You're thinking too small. I mean, what do we have out here to be worried about? We have a washed-up former Roman governor. We have a bandit queen, essentially. This land is our empire. Why should we answer to Claudius? You're thinking too small. You gotta think bigger. Alright, going again for the optional missions first, because, you know, optionals, I want to see what they do, if anything. No. Where's my ship? There you are. 30... So, one of these can supply 3 of those. How much am I consuming the wool? Because I did put down one as well. Oh, we still got plenty. So if that's the case, put you over here. Let's get this upgraded when we get the chance, because we're going to have a lot more industry popping up here. Where's my ship? There you are. Sail to Arth Arbor. There you go. How's safety? Island happiness. Wait. Custodies. Were you happiness or safety? I think you were happiness. Happiness. And how's the health? 118. Okay. I should get a Medicia as well soon. Still waiting on that timber. What is my timber production as well? I got 3 right there, 3 over there. Yeah, no, if only I could just find a way to... Well, I suppose there's that way as well. Here, let me grab that one and just give us another expansion of this. Put you right there. Yeah, so we could move over the sawmill stuff as well to make way for more housing. Because I already have the officium down there. Happiness equals safety. Ah, okay, I figured. Put you right there. Don't build a road that way yet. And put you right here as well. Yeah, just go ahead and connect you right there. Hopefully we'll find something to make room for it. If not, we can also just maybe put like one of the small things, a well, a watchtower, or something like that. And we do need to get this thing upgraded because we need more. You're now producing the wood. Let's expand the housing over here. Planning mode. Huh. That's actually a pretty good design layout for maybe some ornaments right there. Fancy. Alright. More waters. How are we doing on everyone else's things? Tunics, cockles, mud, and reed shoes need to be upped. Another thing of cockles right there. It's amazing how little eel they want. If you are happy, you are less likely to stab thy neighbor in the morning. That is true. That is very true. Okay, so we have 4 reeds, but I think we're consuming the reeds for another thing as well. Nope, we still have room for another. Okay, so I got one up there, one over here, one right there, something right here. Were you... No, you're the wire twister.
Your people are ailing.
What? Okay, we'll build the Medicia now.
Another valiant comes to Caerthroyd. Seek you an audience with King Yorgwin.
Ere, I wish to speak with you on a private matter.
Let's go ahead and
Very
just
good.
start expanding these.
Let's see what...
I don't know. Putting the latrine next to the well seems not the best idea. Oh, we're out of wood. Didn't I just build another one for you? Hurry up. Select Arskarvner Villa.
Hold, traveler. Why do you stand before my gates?
My name is Marcia Titania. I am...
A wandering fair maiden. Open the gates. You stand before Atha Yorgwin, King of the Isles, appointed by destiny herself. My sworn swords and I seek adventure. We fear no challenger, be they noble or monstrous.
very interesting work, I'm sure.
But tell me, wayward flower, what brings you here? Bear you a prophecy or quest?
Not exactly. I'm here because Emperor Calidus sent me here, and I could probably use your help.
Accompany me on my great hunt, then, and I shall be your humble servant. Heavy is the head that bears the crown.
The Castellum of Calud. You and Aether come to sit around a table that is neither quite oval nor ellipse. However eccentric he may be, his armor is well oiled, and he has little problem to lift your chair gallantly aside that you may sit. Perhaps he and his knights can help against the Skaha threat. Okay, well, first off, they would never be called knights. That's not a term that was even invented yet. Beg him to help you? Nah. Well, I mean, he's acting like a knight he's acting like a fanboy knight, if that makes sense. It's all like, I shall go on a quest to save the fair maiden. However, he's a Celt. What's more, he was a Celt recognized by the Romans. Invoke Claudius and your imperial authority? That's not going to work. Present this as a chance to win glory on the battlefield. Ooh, that's a good one. And it does have happiness, while this one has belief. Cultural respect, peacefully inclined. And then striving for respect. Peacefully inclined. Arthur is excited by your proposal, and for a second he seems ready to take on the Skatha solo, but then stops mid-toast. He remembers he must consult a prophet called Midhears first, and you catch sight of him ascending a high tower. Upon his return, he refuses to commit on anything, though an inconclusive meeting, Arthur seems to like you. Okay.
I cannot heed your wish, far-travelled Melusine.
Voada and I are not yet destined to meet upon the field.
Alright. So that didn't really get us anywhere.
No surprise. Janus faced Yorkwyn is again ducking his pledge to Rome.
Ship back over here.
Time flies, as do we.
Send our spare civilian ship to continue scouting out the waters, even by them over there. We have our sail production going for a semi-decent amount of time, so now I believe we should get the shipyard. Pop you over here. Make sure you're connected. And we need more timber. Grow faster, trees! Grow faster! Oh, because of that build I put there, it went down from 90 to 88%.
We found the last of Voada's outposts.
Did I? Oh. Okay. Look at all the whales. Oh, it's a little farm outpost. Okay, so each of these outposts are basically just versions of where they get their resources from. Okay, so we are still waiting to build the shipyard, which, what happened over here? Oh. Ah, they're dying of the plague. Okay.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Here's a bathroom for everyone there. So hopefully that will help them out. Ship is on its way back. We should have enough timber now. There we go.
For Titanius to push the boundaries of the Limes even further.
Settle another
So
island.
if you wish to settle another island,
I feel like that would just make
Could do so.
Voada really mad.
I would advise him to do so.
I mean, we don't need any other resources right
In
now.
return, the Emperor expects Albion taxes. Long overdue. Now we have Pax. Rome expects a return on conquest.
Y'all good? Okay. Can you make a buy order? I suppose we could buy or sell anything. Who would we have to go through? We would only have these guys.
I should pick the isle with the most useful fertilities.
Can get some timber from you. And... oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call, guys. Alrighty. Not your extended car warranty, but hey, would you like to sell your house? It's like, no. Oh, well, if you could just let me have a moment. No. Okay, I don't need another warship. However, I do need one of these guys. What do you have needs of? Requests for porridge, wine, trousers. We could sell them our excess trousers, I suppose. Does have some people we could get. Unfortunately, none of them look useful to me. Ben, what's up?
Shores, I have done you a disservice. Grumbled, griped. I stole your wine. Instead of flogging me, you encouraged me to learn a new skill. And I took offense. But I was wrong. The distraction opened my eyes to a different world.
I'm glad to hear it. Seriously, we may be here some time yet.
That does not terrify me. Not anymore. A tendency to assume the worst has served me in the past. But perhaps it is time I let go.
Ben Balian looks more at ease than you think you've ever seen him. Maybe this is your chance to learn more about him on topics he's avoided before. Ask about his family.
Valian, you've never told me much about your past. I mean, you must have had a family.
Why does my family interest you?
Well, I guess I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer.
Not many care to hear the story of a slave, especially the other slaves. But I was not always as I am now.
You were born free.
Yes. I'd had a broad education and enjoyed many privileges before my family fell on hard times.
Did they sell you?
I sold myself, Ere. Seemed like a good idea at the time, saving the family name. If I had known I would be in the service of Lucius, I might have chosen differently.
Yeah, you say that, but you... Okay, this is going to come out sound weird, but for a slave back then to have this level of power that Ben Balian has is astronomically 1,000 times better than any life he had beforehand.
Then, what did you really
He's
think
basically
of
like
Lucius?
the Shadow Master.
Discussing former masters. Death does not cleave us from the duty of discretion.
Come on, Ben. You and I, we already share a terrible secret. What's one more?
Perhaps true, but one never knows who might overhear.
Ben, this is Albion. People here don't care about emperors. They can't even be bothered to remember their names. And Calidus, do you think he'd care? I think he's called Lucius every bad name under the sun.
I will admit to having harbored a distaste for Lucius's methods. Any cause would serve to discipline slaves in his presence. I myself lost an ear to a pool of hungry eels,
Jesus.
but I fared better than most. He was especially vile to the women. Let us say his death did not cause much grief.
Not your average rent boy. Yeah, something like that. If he was son of a patrician, it's still quite a fault. Okay, that's true. It's like he lives on the most precarious edge because he is a slave. Literally, one bad mood from a master level individual or his own master, more than likely, and he's done. He's wiped out. On the other hand, he's the shadow hand of the master, so it's like, I know it's probably just looking at a much more of the romanticized versions, like all the comics, mangas, stories, movies that we see of like, oh, I may be the slave, but really I'm the head spy master of the entire kingdom. Shit like that. But it happened. There are records of this happening. There's an entire fucking storyline of Robin Hood, which is based off a real fucking thief who did shit like this with, oh fuck, what's the guy's name? The Kingmaker. William the Kingmaker? But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But everyone just has this weird condemnation that it is the worst of the worst form of slavery. But during the Roman eras, slavery was not seen as an end, but just as a means of solving a current solution. Oh, we defeated this massive army. What the fuck do we do with them? Because we can't just have them absorbed back into our own army. Actually, no, that's not true. That's exactly what they did with the auxiliary forces. And it's all like those that they couldn't send to the front lines became into either the chattel or the domestic slaves, depending on the master or whoever buys them at the time. You know, for an Italian, he's got a good English accent. True. Ask about his name.
I've often wondered about your name. What does it mean?
Nothing, Ere.
I'm sure it has. I promise I won't laugh.
If it has a meaning, it is unknown to me. I was so named by Emperor Lucius upon entering his service.
I should have asked before. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. What is your real name?
It is Bel Antar. But now I have uttered it, I ask you not to use it. I will not lend my only possession.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't ask it of you.
I have no idea where Entar phonetic sounding names would come from. It sounds like it would either be Hellenic, Balkans, that area, or maybe Arab Peninsula? I'm talking out my ass, really, but it definitely is something to the south of Rome. Maybe southwest.
It was never the odd people, the odd customs of Albion. It was knowing that here, I could never be free.
I'm not sure I understand. What about Albion makes you less free?
I am a slave, Ere. Any slave can only be freed by the master.
Oh, you wish to be free. Truly free.
More than anything, Ere. But trapped here, I cannot hope to win my freedom by dutifully serving Calidus.
Could you buy your liberty?
Such is my value. I have a price on my head so high, I fear the peculium of several lifetimes would not cover it.
Years under Lucius have clearly made your advisor cautious, but it is clear he's hoping for our answer, a confirmation that you will speak on his behalf. Iberia? Maybe. I don't know really many Iberian names. Maybe Syracuse? Or Syracuse, as they'll say. I prefer Syracuse. Always heard of it as Syracuse. It'd be hilarious if it's like, oh, I'm really Archimedes and I fled away or some shit like that. Don't free him, ever. Ugh. Promise to ask for his freedom and express your regrets you cannot help. Say nothing else. Oh, I don't know. We're basically playing as the goody two-shoes lady who's trying to... Well, we are trying to carve out our own empire, so... I mean, we could say nothing else, but if we promise him freedom, because this game it's what he wants most. Oh, yeah, perfect. Isn't that just awesome? We can promise his freedom, and every time we'll push the goal further back. So this way, we haven't broken our promise.
I am touched, Ere. Very touched. If ever the opportunity to broach such a trivial subject did arise.
Yeah, no worries. I gotcha. Okay, I think I do need the Medicia over here, unfortunately. And of course, it's just going to consume all of these.
Your mother, I presume?
No, I'm just going to let them die to the plague. It's probably going to be faster. Alright, where's my ship? Okay, the rope can go over there. I need timber is the issue. Take all those. Head over to the forest island. Let's see. So, if we are on this shore, we're looking that way. We're on this shore, we're looking this way. Yeah. We gotta go over here. Runes are being rebuilt. Nice. There we go. Does that follow? Hey! Google Rabbi Discord. Thanks for the follow. That's a weird name. That feels like a bot, unfortunately. I don't know. But the name is interesting and long. Thanks for the follow either way. Okay, so can't do much with that. They're all dying of the plague. Yeah, you're the wine twister, which I don't need. Imperial parades discovered. Alright, next research the provisional camp. Oh, yeah, it's a bot offering selling things. Okay, so this now has the prestige of +2 for everything in its radius, which unfortunately is not a lot. However, we have the military specialist right here, so I prefer those benefits going to that. From there, secure the line, settle another island. Again, I got my concerns about that. How we doing? Ah, okay. You guys need the public services. Wrong one. Alright, so the market goes right there. And you cannot fit in there. However, if I build this road right here, take that one out right there, build that, there we go. Yes, thank you.
See this Alva wriggle, little beauty?
Do you not have... There you go. So, how many are unaffected by public services? That's what's going on. Got some buys over there, got some people over there. Alright, alright. However, let's also go ahead and expand some more. Let's give you 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right there. 3, 4, 5, and close you off right there. Actually, I think you're one more longer. There we go. Alright, and then we go ahead and expand more of the city. Nope, 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 nope. Planning. There we go. So you're right over there. Influence reaches right there. So more than likely, if I put you and you right here, that should cover everyone else. Close that off. The first game without the Jorgensens right now. Yeah, right now this is just the main campaign. Oh, there's a letter.
To her daughter Marcia.
I pray to Minerva this finds you and that you are safe. Please be safe. It is dreadful to think that you shall have none of the comforts that a governor's wife should have. I hope your husband is very mindful of your wishes now that you have been so loyal. I enclose my love and that of your brother Marcus. He has bought a horse, for he is a tribunus now. Oh god, we're probably going to end up fighting our sibling by the end of this. Quintus says he has been taking part in races and that he pursues a girl called Helena. Oh no, who is no good at all. Perhaps you can write to him. You are always so sensible. We miss you so much. Prosper, dear daughter. Whitecliff, Castrum, Albion, to Marcia Titana, addressed to the women's quarters. Hilaria, Festival of Joy. Citizens in the thriving city of Kutsup wish to celebrate their abundant happiness. Okay, okay. Can either pay... I have so much money. We will pay for the festival. Urban Auxilia has joined us.
An accord between fellows.
Offer a treaty, you say? What is the treaty you offer? It doesn't feel like you're offering me a treaty at all. However, 85,000. Wait, why can't I give you this? Oh, it's a research?
You have filled my grail.
Well, here's a gift. Peace between two parties means that war cannot be established. Did he just establish peace with us on his own? But we don't have the non-aggression pact, so... I don't know. It says we're at peace, so go with that. Yes, thank you, Tooltip. Thank you. Are we there? Yes.
What could you possibly require?
must be the isle at the grove of the Munos the Procurator mentioned. Spooky. If I plan to mine here, I'll need to build a little mining community.
You will always find an excuse to take what isn't yours.
Yeah, just give me a second, lady.
Instead of insects, it's the honk of the swan at night. Albion disturbs my circadian rhythms.
That, and you right there. We only need to get so many people here. Basically, from what I remember of how I got beforehand, we're just establishing what is essentially an outpost. Okay, and then we'll need another warehouse over here. And a reed farmer. There you go. And then last but not least, just need one of these. Put you in here. Can you reach? Yes, you can. Probably going to need more timber, so let's go ahead and grab some more of that. 39. It's starting to get a bit bigger. He said nothing. Alright, provisional castra has been researched, which means you can do encampment. Alright, so that will reduce the upkeep of the men. Create a trade route. I know. How's my ship doing? He stopped. Okay, let's get this guy going into a trade with someone, because we need it just for our research alone. How we doing? You are still good. Ooh, wait. I just kind of took up the new grounds for where we're going to build. Ah, well. Okay, but wait, this doesn't... Okay, so that did count as us settling another town. Alright, nice. We need to do the optional one, set up a trade route. Yep, that's why we're having our civilian ship come on back. So while we're doing this, let's go ahead and get some more defenses. Hey, Smog, welcome. Let's see. Because I want these as much as possible. However, if I go over here, you know what? I could put the design up here because it would be like defending my industrial zone. Cannot build on marshland. Well, that's not marshland. That is not marshland. Ah. It's just counting us as being too close in general. Okay, maybe not then. Repair. I know, you guys suffered from the plague. It's okay. Want a boat here? Yes. Alright. Get that ton of wood. Move that over here. We'll get this up. It should be pretty self-sufficient with all of this. It doesn't need to go too big. In the meanwhile... Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really make this too designed like to... There's no way that make this more aesthetically pleasing than what we already have, unfortunately. Unless I create like another buffer zone over here. Not to mention it has to be over a single road. Okay. We're gonna have to narrow it down right there. Do you like so? Just kind of hope that works, and then for you guys, we're gonna move you back over here. Knock out that road as well. Maybe give you a little bit more room to grow things. Then build the road over that. How's our wood? 16. Not enough. You are here, though. Drop that off. Ah, still not enough.
What could you possibly require?
Head on back over here.
A winkle among your cockles is a gift from the sea.
How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I woke up freezing cold, though.
For a friendly horse.
Because if I woke up and it was only 51 degrees, that means in the night it dropped into the low 40s.
Lay the tip of an axe to those trees and Boad'll be swinging around.
Yes, I know. That's why we're not doing that. Wall off the port area.
If you want to do the right thing, build a Phantom. Encourage all peoples of these lands to bring life back to the Grove.
Because I'm thinking what happened last time is that we were attacked from here last time, so I'm thinking that this is the point of attack, is why I'm building the wall over here. Where's my civilian ship? Did it never make it?
About letting the damn druids back in.
Nope, still
Give
coming.
the Celts an inch, and they'll take a Roman mile. No. Get the timbermen in and fell that rotten place.
No.
They'll
I
want
do
a
what I
comforting
want.
laugh too, to get over the horror.
I'll need woodcutters and bardic hearts if I want to get mining.
Okay, also... I'm gonna have these guys move out. So that we can prepare for the next households. Yeah, that's fine. So you right there. And you right there. We can destroy the roads as necessary. Oh, nope. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's fine. And then take that one out. Take these ones out. Yeah, that's fine. Take out that. There we go. Well, what I'm thinking is because we can wall off right here as well, because that will cut off any attack from over here. Actually, that will work pretty well. So it won't be walling off this area. What I'm thinking is we'll build up the defenses right here, so it's already a stupid idea to try and attack the port as is. And the only other two places where I don't know if they can cross the marsh, but either way, they would have to pass the walled towers either way. Did I? No, I already got that, Ben. Stop lying to me.
Waiting for your decree.
Okay, Torch of Albion. Where is that civilian ship? Oh, you're in the wrong corner. Get over here. Maybe just wall all the coast? Maybe, but that's a lot of resources. Okay, also, I believe... Yeah, we should get another Phantom. Oof. Big chunk of space. What? No, that's not what I want. Massive chunk of space. And even then, it's not as best as I could want it. If I wanted it... Probably somewhere right here, actually. Actually, yeah. No, because this would affect this side of the city more. And again, when we upgrade the roads and their influence reaches out... So that one can reach out all the way over there. So we would basically only have that pocket right there. Ah. Yep, nope, this is much better, I think. Fill you out right there. Take this out. Take all this out. And then one Phantom. There we go. And then... Rammed Earth is research, which means the walls upkeep is now reduced. Speaking of... just one too big. Okay, that's fine. And camp out right there. Actually, you know what? Just to make this fully appreciative, we'll have them camp inside the villa territory. Okay, also, I do have my trade ship, so we need to get that going. May take more resources, but save paint on the side of the wall's path and probably a lesser length. True. Very true. Does someone want the, Waddle and Dob?
Fancy taking some more low bellies off my hands? I don't think they're buyers.
No, you offer that. You want reed shoes, barley, and olive oil. You... Porridge, wine, trousers, sausages, and Arth. He won't even trade with us, unfortunately. Alright, so yeah, I guess we're going to be having a trade with Corvinus for some trousers. Nope, wait. That's right. Go for here. Select you. Go over here. Trousers. Do I have spare trousers? Oh, I do. Awesome. Okay. Some iron issue. Wait a minute. It's being sold. Okay, yep. Which means my Albion research is now opened up. Nice. Alright, so here were the ones I was looking for. There's a drainage I don't want because I still need those swamps. But I need these ones which allow me to build onto the marshlands. Aqua boost to mines, water supply, iron deposit, another 50%. Water workforce, an easy 25 people right there. There it is, woodland rebirth. So this way we can just have the woodcutters grow their trees as well. Alright, so you're fine right there. We need a Phantom over there along with sacrificial animal and renew the grove. I think we still need to build the Phantom, which we just put right there. In the meanwhile, keep up with the gate. And now we need more wood. Population's doing pretty good. Still only that many. Probably get some more when we unlock this area. And, you know what? Let's just go ahead and destroy that road right there so we open this one up. Same thing over here. A little bit of double roading right there, but that's fine. Negative 191 for fire safety. Happiness is at 700 plus. Island health 300 plus. Okay, we're good on all that. It's just a matter of waiting on the wood. So actually, let's just go ahead and triple our speed for a hot second. Definitely going to need some more smithy workforce. Oh, is it not going to be enough? Do I have to start on the other wall project already? $21. My goodness. No, now it's 14. Needs to make up its mind. There we go. And I do. Okay. Well, I suppose at least it allows us to finish this up right away. Get rid of you. And put it into planning mode. And lo and behold, just like that. Oh, wait. There we go. And you, are you all the way? Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Alright, so that would take care of the wall of the settlement. I suppose I should up my trouser production if I am going to be selling my excess. So I am going to need another sheep farm for sure. Put you right there. Wild crops, I need 2 of you. Out of the way of that one. And yeah, you can just go right here. All that. And I believe I had another one right there, yes. Okay, so this should be able to finish off those 2. Give me that, and then give me you. We have the cloth being made right there for the sheep. I feel like my knowledge could be better. Unfortunately, the only thing that we really have for that is you. Yes, I know. Thank you. I already did create a trade route. Island has no patron god. Oh, it's this one over here. I need more wood. You're all good. You're all full. You're all full. I mean, oh no, wait, I don't have the research for the meadows yet. That's why. Okay, so once we get that going, then we'll be able to get this. We can kind of create our own little pocket force, in a way. As a matter of fact, we can lower this road right here and get some woodcutters right there.
You have been building for 2 hours there. May I suggest some refreshments?
You know what? That's a good idea. Let me get some water. You're right, Gruesome. It's going to affect the trouser supply. Trousers. Where are my trousers? Ah. Yeah, because now we're down to 2. We'll say nice supply of 20. Because we now have 2 of them work. Oh, wait, can you reach the... Yes, you can. Nice. And... I mean, I suppose... Until I find a better solution, I could put you right here. Give me another one. And then another timber industry right over here. Where can I put you? That'll do. Oh, speaking of, upgrade you. Alright, so that should get that place more efficient. Happiness in the area effect +1. Nah. Don't really need that. You're fine as is. You don't have anyone for me that I care for. Patron God. I know. Running out of smiths, that's for sure. Water force is also starting to take a hit. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and triple our speed, build up our wood. So we should be at a pretty hefty production. One of your routes has a minor issue. Let me guess, you don't have... Yeah, you didn't have enough. Okay, I figured. That was my bad. Coordinated volleys research, so the towers will now attack faster. We got 5 of these. We should be making a lot. There it goes. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get some more people, because more than likely we're probably going to have to up our basic requirements of these guys again. No road? Okay. There you go. Maybe that's why we did have that one right there. Build that right there. Listen to that thunder. Let's go ahead and build you right there. I don't need you yet. And waiting for more timber. City's becoming really full. Nice, 1,000 knowledge, alright. So yeah, we just needed more people. There we go. Okay, so what's the damage now? Tunics, eels, reed shoes. Alright, so the basics were the waters. Keep you off to the side. Can you reach? Yes, you can. You know what, for good measure, I'll just go ahead and get another one. Get the next warehouse location planned out. Put you right there. And have you guys kind of hug this one right there. There we go. This is the other reason why I did pick the Celts more, because I wanted to see the swamp structures. Let's face it, there's been a lot of Roman games, so there's a lot of evidence of their architecture and stuff like that. But seeing the Celts, which is one of the dead societies, it's really cool to see them. Alright, resume that. So we have that. Go ahead and get me another reed farm. Can I build a... Yeah, I'm about to say that doesn't work. Okay, sure. I don't know if you heard that, but that was hilarious. It's a father scalding his kid. It's like, no, Fran, you can't have a pet fox. Excuse me. You can't have a pet fox. And if he catches you feeding it again, your gran is gonna have your head. See, even back then, kids wanted foxes as pets. There we go. And then extend you all the way out. Yeah, probably for the best that we start from there. There we go. And over here can have this one right there. Alright, so that will cover you, and then tunic farms. I suppose I can put you here. I need room. I need space for my hemp. Can definitely reach the side right there. I definitely probably don't have enough to reach that one as well. Alright, and then for my spinner, this whole area is unaffected. You're pretty covered. Repair carrying's researched. Nice. Where to put you? Where to put you? I can put you right here. We're gonna get rid of you. Put you right there. There we go. Alright. So, how's that float, everyone? Okay, charcoal just need a moment, and whew, you need more. Someone's hilarious says, hello, I'm cool in 1800. Aw, really? You can't? He's just out of... Wait. Oh, no, I can't because I built the reed farm to block... Ah, I could have had a warehouse going this way. Okay. What do I need for those? I need 5 tons of concrete. I still haven't had 5 tons of concrete. I don't know how to get that yet. I probably needed the Romans. Go figure. Okay, well, I can affect these ones over here. Yeah, because, let's see, the nearest warehouse from there... Ooh. Yeah, no, this place is actually pretty empty of warehouses in the center. I must have gotten lucky with the road placements then. Okay, but other than that, you're fine. I have all the wood I need right now. Speaking of, I need to send some more over to our little village over there. What do I need for the religious building? I'm gonna learn these things eventually. Phantom tiles, okay. So, give me a stack of timber and give me a stack of tiles. Should be more than enough. You come over here. I mean, worst case worst, I can turn this village into a cockle village. Terrible word, but nonetheless, I'd be able to put almost all the waters here to just farming cockles, and this way I can free up the shorelines over on our original place. Because hopefully that won't make Voada mad. That's the whole reason why we're avoiding developing that extra island. Alright, we have the wood as well. Expand our defenses. This is going to be the capital of our new empire basis. Have 3 standing military units. Oh boy, okay. Well, I think I'll just get 1 more archer and then another auxilia, because we have the 2 garrison forces. And we have this one group right here, and they'll just be all sprawled out throughout the little villa. A shame they don't have any of the random things just kind of moving out.
Looking out over the sea. So remote here.
Build those. There we go. Yep, nope. Again, I don't know if getting this place as a patron god for one of the other groups would be bad for them or not. Put those in, head on back over here. Alright, build those up, so now you're good. And then, of course, a Phantom.
Tell me if I'm overexcited, but with the Phantom, it's a perfect excuse to bring the many strains of Celt into harmony.
Do you think? I'm not sure what would convince them to stop resenting Rome.
A sacrifice to all those killed by... a sacrifice to all who lost their lives in war.
If I want to sacrifice, it had better be animals.
Titania, you can't do this. These are wild men, worshipping gods that call for the destruction of the Empire. I must ask you to clear the grove.
I mean, at the same time, these are the guys... We're the ones who almost wiped them out. So of course they're going to be mad at us. They're calling for our destruction. Alright, so we need to deliver 5 tons of ox to them, which our ship is already on the way back home, so we can pick those up. Optional missions, keep on going. Still recruiting. Have them come out over here. We need to attract 1 nobles or aldermen. And for that, we need the ceremonial shields and the drinking horns. That's going to be interesting, not gonna lie. Alrighty, well, let's see. So I have you guys over here. I need them close to right here because this is where the recreation ground is and the Phantom is. Alright, so we'll do this slowly. Upgrade those 2 slots right there, see what we get, see what our needs increase to. Oh! Arth has expanded. Right, where is he? There he is. Okay, okay, but that's fine. And yes, Gruesome, I believe you're right. If we could get this city up into next level, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Alright, we also do have access to the drinking horns and the shields in need. Let's see. Yeah, because we would get a bonus to the cockles here. Yeah, let's send it to Poseidon. Again, I don't know if they're going to be mad or not about that, but it doesn't say that we can't do it. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and get another Auxilia infantry. Can go ahead and post up right there. And you know what? I'll have you guys post up with them as well. New island milestone has been reached as the worshippers of Poseidon increase. Oh yeah, so let's take a look at the Phantom for Poseidon. Love the statues. The Roman temples are definitely much more impressive. Because for one, you can't go in this one. Alright, so you're still trading the trousers. Okay, what do I need?
I could not help but overhear. Manx's information matches recent discrepancies on the tablets. Someone is intercepting our income.
Mm-hmm. Drinking horns. Okay, I guess.
People flaunt their stolen wealth. We may be able to pick them out in the street.
Any more?
We don't make mistakes. We make smaller knives.
That's one way to look at it. Good outlook. Alright, we got drinking horns, expected to be hollowed out, soon to be filled with liquid joy, and clan shields. The shields with their swirling patterns look great on any chieftain or below him. What are the, okay, so we've come across our first item that we actually do not have access to on the island. Tin. And then for the shields, we have everything else but tin, so looks like we are going to have to land on an island, and we just need one with tin. That's all we need. Or, is there a tin merchant that we can go to? Nothing. Are you in position yet?
Waiting for your decree.
No, that's you. Where's my capital ship? Ah, every time. Other side. Okay, so also, how's the cockles? Only at 110%. Oh, it does. It does. That's the drawback. Because if we do put the mines on here, I got a pretty good suspicion Vlada's going to come over and kick my ass. Because I don't have defenses for this island.
A new unit has been recruited.
Alright, there's my other group. Alright, so now we have a standing army of 3 units.
Every step they take.
Yeah, I figured she wouldn't be mad about that. Okay, so we need to find the embezzlers. What do they look like? Up close. Look at all this gold. Look how fat he is. Corruption. This gold is mine. Check that one. It doesn't help when you can just click on this and it just automatically takes you to the target. I do understand why they did it, though.
If my kinfolk enrich themselves at your expense, I'd fain join the hearing at least.
The trials of
Can't
the
believe they
embezzlers.
couple posed as tax collectors. They could have become rich if they'd kept their mouths shut.
The group of tax collectors stand before you. They've cost the province of Albion and the Empire thousands of coins. I haven't noticed, to be honest. Mike brings forth his gripes about the situation. At least you might get a new specialist out of this. Hand them over to the Procurata. Bring them to Manx for a Celtic trial. Keep them as your own specialist. Long-term consequences, people.
Prudent.
Give it to them. You hand the embezzlers off to Manx, who knows what verdict they will receive. The Celts can be fickle. Sometimes you part with a cow, sometimes it's your right arm. It depends on who you are and what you took. Either way, afterwards, Manx comes back with a token of thanks for letting him lead the trial. Exactly.
I'm glad you trust me to bring my own people to justice.
Sure. Sure, that's what I
Goodbye,
trusted
tax
you
thieves.
about. Finance, Captain, affects ships, trade prices down by negative 10%, damage slowdown minus 30%. Okay, so I mean, if we want, we could put that on the trade ship. Alright, however, I need wood, I need tiles. I think that's it. You know what? Give me some wattle and daub. Let's look for an island with tin. Okay, we got 3 mountain slots right there. 7 mountain slots, no tin though. No tin. No tin. This is Monk's Island. Silver. No. Tin. How many? 8 mountain slots. Okay, so this is a good area for tin. What does she want?
What say you, Roman?
Voada has rallied the Skatha. These fierce shores will raid your shores unless you pay ransom.
We shall see.
Sure. Okay, so if we go this way, it opens out into the raiders. I don't want to shore harbor by them right there. Okay, so wait, if I go right here, if we can just kind of swing the trade route right around here, probably won't be perfect, but it will point us, our ships, directly away from Vawada's territory. Alright, so we'll go claim that island over there. Yeesh, more and more people. Okay. I need another ship actually, because I forgot to give the 5 tons of orcs over there. Orcs, however you call them. Can I build a ship?
There
I should be
are
able to.
signs of public unrest.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I suppose I should build these other ones now. Leave that dairy. And then... It doesn't reach them, unfortunately. Can I put these on the thing? No, not yet. You can rebuild right there.
And me Gavelock in hand.
I don't think this thing actually puts them down, so... I'm probably going to need a Custodes over here. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So, get rid of you. This place can regrow, so that's fine. Build that right there. There they go. I need that road upgrade. Now you have silver. Case in point, one thing, we can actually just kind of see how our ship is going to travel. So they are going to be on the outside. Not the way I want, but I think it'll be fine. There you are. I need timber for you. I don't have the research. I don't have rope making, which is something I probably should get. We need just the one. That is a good point as well. I should probably get a Custodes over here. Watch over these hooligans and whatnot. There we go. So this way that place won't riot. And I just need some more timber. A little fast forward should do the trick. Nope. I don't need to customize anything too much right now, mainly because we don't have anything to customize. Speed this along, grow our things. And we'll take another 5 minutes for that next ship. Now, what we could do if we ever need a profit, which we don't really need right now, is that we could up our smithing capabilities because we have so much favor with Mars. Alright, research is going on there. Give me that one. Give me that workforce. I don't need that yet. I don't need that yet. That one's locked. That one's locked. Yes. I haven't gotten an aqueduct yet, so I don't need that. Locked. Okay, what else we got? The next level of ship, sure, why not? I don't need you. Area effect, yeah, go for that. Recreational ground, current abyss. Allows you to take out a large loan.
The ship has finished.
Alright. Bring the ship. You are bringing our animals over there to sacrifice. The ship's name is called the Young Ashes. We are actually out of workforce. Oh shit. Got plenty of those. I mean, I suppose I could also build housing over here. No, no. There you go. And for you, just out here as well. I need people. Bring more of them in. Alright, how we doing over here? What's the bonus that we have for the cockles? Still only at 110. How much lumber do I have here? I have a fair amount of lumber. Let's go ahead and expand the ranks. Luckily, the shore is so close together that just having a single road connecting over here will lead us to a connection to the warehouse for the cockles. Can you not fit there? No, you cannot. Okay. There we go. Woodland rebirth. So now, these things should start sprouting up the forest full and full. Are you in position? Yes, you are. Give me a thing of cows. I know I don't need this many, but take them either way. Because the more faithful we get here, the bigger the boost will be, and the more cockles we'll get. Would a wall be needed to protect the village? Maybe. You know what? For protection, we'll go ahead and upgrade the port as well. Yeah, let's not take too many of the trees, just in case. I don't know, like, if there is a limit or not. More and more. New milestone is reached. Nice. I need that boost up. Alright, now it's up to 20%. Boon of Neptune, Salacia fruit. Okay, okay. Something like that. Ooh, wait. We also don't want to block off any of the cockle production, because if we do that, that defeats the whole purpose. Do I have the... I know I'm getting the research. Yeah, okay, so if we get this research, will we also be able to move these out and around? So that'll be better. But more than anything, I need more timber over here. Here, have some cows. Wrong port. That side. Come over here. Did you ever reach there? Yes, you did. Alright, so Vawada's probably not going to like that. Now, I really only just need the tin from here. I don't need anything else. Tell me. Hold on. Damn it, it's Smiths. Is there a research that will give me a chunk of Smith population? Because we have one for Waters. There must be one for Smiths. Siege, blah, blah. Nope. 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 You're not going to give me one, are you? Balls. Yeah, no, that goes into military. Okay, so we got to get these guys up here. Luckily, we don't have to do it too much. And we only need to do it until we have all the mines. And even then, we don't need all of them. Right. First things first, cockle. Little thing for my eels. Just go ahead and get multiple of them. Probably just 3 should be more than enough. And a warehouse. And you come over there. Alright, so that's all set up, and then market, barred hearth. I'm gonna need the reeds as well. Should still be good. Then another warehouse. Oh, crap. Wrong one. Oh, man. I was really off. I was thinking that was the reeds. Unfortunately, without this thing built, I can't see the radius of it. Where's my ship? You need to head back and... Well... What if I also made this place where I harvest my trees? Because this is a big island. I can, and now that I have that research as well, I can very easily turn this into a massive lumber industry right here. I can have the villa set up right here for extra protection. There's also a lot of space for, well, no, these are just marsh plots. Okay, so never mind. Yeah, this is much better for marshland. We got one long strip right here and 2 half strips right there.
What could you possibly require?
Dump all that. Head on back home.
We advance.
While we're here, deliver the oxen.
Those creatures don't die in vain. This celebration is sure to help people heal.
I'll admit I expected you to have leveled that grove. Instead, you wanted to apologize for Roman kind.
Did it work? Probably not. No wood, so we need more wood over here. Enjoy the festivities by the holy tree. I don't think there's anything else. The mouse doesn't highlight over anything. Alright, so we'll keep on expanding over here. Waters, we have the cockles, we have the eels, we have the reed shoes, and then we'll go ahead for you guys right here.
Titania, I've heard Vawada's people are in attendance at this fool celebration of yours. Don't you understand the danger this
Custodes,
puts you in?
vigiles. Yes, I know, we're still
I
fine.
wasn't aware, but I'll be sure to prepare. Could be they're here to pay their respects like everyone else. But if I think there'll be trouble, I should have them picked up.
Right. The Skatha arrive. Skatha and the remnants of other disparate clans are coming out of the woodwork, flocking to the grove of Varunas to partake in shared sacrifice. The Procurata is convinced they are spies sent to scout your island and prepare the next attack. Vawada would like this, this will most likely make ceasefire with her more likely. Yeah.
Your stubbornness, Marcia Titania, may yet prove your undoing.
Maybe.
I'm softening to you. Today you have my thanks. Tomorrow, I'll kill you.
Okay. At least we can agree that we'll have a moment of peace.
Charming. I wanted to set things right with the locals. Let them have their tree. It's just a tree. One
Okay,
less
so
reason
that
to
is
rebel.
all set up. Let me go ahead and get the Panem as well, which sure can just go right there. Alright, then
Titania,
we get a bunch of houses.
you've been fending well for yourself. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to fill you in on an unsavory truth.
Oh boy, what is it now? You like so. Well, yeah, you can wait a second for us. Put you right here, and you guys right there, like so. Big place. Get you two like so, right there. There we go. That's a good foundation we're in the works. And then, of course, we'll go ahead for our timber industry. One right there. One right there. There. They all want to talk to me all of a sudden. Put you right there. And then you. A little bit ways out here. With a warehouse right over here. Of course you can't reach that. There we go. Okay, forget that one. You'll be able to regrow. Good, good. You cannot reach. Go right there. There we go. However, if we are going to supply our entire group, we're going to need a lot more than just these ones. Real quick, finish this pathway up here. Get you right there. Kind of just get like the arteries of your island going around with all the roads. Alright, what's going on? Missing street connection. That's not really relevant here. Oh. There you go. Sorry about that. And keep on going back over here. Okay. So these two things first. Small group of people. Build this so that we can get the timber industry running up on the island. And I think just like right here will be our industry group. Can I get it a bit more? There we go. Build that right there. One right here. One right here. Right here. Here and here. Alright, so the lumber from this area should feed the entire empire that we got in the works. At least that is the hope. It does mean we're going to need some more ships, though. I see. You're on a time frame. Put you right there. Okay, so that's all laid down. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, what's going on?
What is it, Corvinus?
We lost many good men in the early days of conquest. The truth is, we can't exclude that some of them live still, captured or turned traitor.
Who are we talking about? Surely a legion can't just vanish without a trace.
The 9th cohort Tungrorum. An entire detachment lost. To what? We know not. Rarely in the history of conquest has there been such an embarrassment. Only finding the Aquila, the Legion standard, can bring an end to the dishonor.
You're hoping to find it?
That needn't worry you. I'm telling you this because I want you to be careful. Stay away from the place where they went missing. It could be dangerous.
De bello Albicio. Gaius Lollius Lactua salutes his august Caesar Cerberus. The 9th cohort has sailed past the Isle of the Crazed Knights to the edge of all known maps. We have taken up position here, next to a deep gorge and an abandoned farm. We are requesting support from Whitecliff. 2 conturbina are down with the swamp fever. Prosper and hail.
Intriguing. The last known position of the missing cohort was in the hills.
Hills you'd be wise to stay clear of, Titania. I didn't tell you this so you could go and get yourself killed.
Corvinus won't tell me anything. Manx won't go against his orders. Maybe Atha will be more inclined to talk. He loves talking.
That he does.
Love a horse on market day. Turn him out so fine.
Cockles. Eel farm. And then Yeah, just in case we want to build that, we won't build over there. I question why the 9th cohort had the eagle as it should be with the 1st. Video game logic, probably. And yeah, no, just stretch this all out. There we go. Alright, so that gets you all built up. That will have you established. And yeah, just a matter who do we want as the patron god for the island? We are kind of leaning heavily into a wood focus. And it would have to be carnivorous. If we get carnivorous, we not only get that, but we also get the eels. The wattle and daub production. Okay. He's down here. We have him queued up for research, so it's only a matter of time. What? You can't reach? Oh, okay. Fine. Here. Warehouse right there for you. Okay, so we have the reeds, we have the eels, we have the cockles. Let this place balance out for a little bit, and then we'll see from there. Over here, we don't have any timber.
Waiting for your decree.
Young Ashes, you move over here. Flagship, only because you're the fastest. Let's have you drop off 50 timber over here. It's not saying we have to worry about anything right now. Once we drop off the timber, we'll go ahead and send the Torch of Albion over here as well. Whoa! He has claimed another island. Okay. So I wonder if he's like a reactionary claimer. He'll claim any island. Whenever we claim an island, he'll claim an island. Maybe. Either way, I did get one of the islands with one of the many resources that we don't have, but will require eventually, so we're good there. More and more. Oh, I don't have any freaking sawmills up and running. Get you two up and going. Add in more people. Add in more people. Why not add some more? Oh, no, wait. Okay, so let this place build up its lumber. Are we there yet? Nope, there we are, sailing into harbor. And then we'll expand our people here some more. As much as we can, hopefully, before we get yelled at. How are we doing? Doesn't even want to talk to us. There we go. You know, negative 195. Still nothing from him that we can do yet.
Waiting for your decree.
Alright. Drop these in here. Head over to Arthur. Wrong island. Get these all built up. So the tin will be over there. We already have the ox being made. Population and happiness. Okay, yeah, let's plan out the Horners. One right there. Actually, one right there. And then you, a little bit further up. And then... yeah, one right there. So, right there, right there, right there. We got a trifecta. Can I fit you naturally anywhere else? Sort of, and I still would have access to this mountain slot. What I would do with it, I don't know. And shields. Okay, so we'll need a bronze smelter. We'll just go ahead for a couple of them. Build up the roads, though. Why is this... Wow, what is with this road? It is all messed up. Get rid of that. Okay. Diagonal? There we go. Let's see, for a minute to a minute 30. We'll go 3. And then for the shielders. We need them over here because this is where all the aldermen currently reside. Which means we need to lose some places. Put one right there. That will cover this group. And then if I can get one up here as well somewhere, this would cover a fair amount. You 4. There we go. That will cover all of them. Okay, so that will cover the majority of the people. The bronze smelter's in place. We just need the tin shipped over.
Oversee a noble quest for the banner of the fallen, we hear. Answer me this. What star guides you upon this quest?
Once more you have come to Caer Lynn to speak to Arthur, self-declared king. He knows of the 9th cohort and recalls them sailing past his isle back in the day, without stopping when he challenged them. He is unwilling to volunteer further information without knowing your motives first. State that you seek honor. Say you're in it for the reward. I mean, he's kind of told us how he'll respond best to.
Corvinus seems to be taking the loss of that Aquila rather personally. I want to help.
It was an ignoble defeat. Rather than facing their fates, they fled, forsaking their cause. The bards remember such craven deeds well. No less than 3 epic satires lampoon this shameful retreat.
Thanks, Arthur. I've got to be going.
Man, 3 whole songs dedicated to how much you sucked in a battle. 10 little eagles sitting on the rock, the Scatha tribe they came around to knock. On the outermost isle to the east Voada most displeased. Did sound her carnix for the soon-to-be deceased, but death be a hero's lot. They tucked their tails and fast departing, oaths unsworn and banners falling. They turned their coats for coin and salt, screech the eagle flies no more. They are now slaves, but less than slaves, they were Romans before.
The 9th cohort must have made camp on one of these isles. Corvinus won't like me sticking my nose into this business.
But let's do it anyway.
Several armed units should discourage an attack.
Farewell, Praetor.
Right, we head home, we pick up some of the units. Let's take 1 melee, 1 archer.
Neptune's finest.
Still got a... Well, you can come over here, because you'll be ready to pick up the tin. Eventually. Run away over there. How are you doing over here? How many people do I need for the next upgrade? 250. Yeah, again, I just don't know how well she's going to respond to this. And speaking of, these ones can't even work. Like so. Alright. So that should get this island up to 250, which means the cockles will rise up to another 10%. What are they at originally? "45 seconds. How else are we doing? Read shoes. Really? Wait, did I not put a... Oops. My bad, my bad. I forgot to put one. I put a spinner. I didn't put the reach-you.
Decision, your judiciousness.
Neptunalia Festival. Okay. Provide resources for the festival. I have the money. Pay for it. Swift Offloader has joined. Okay, what do you do? Good transfer. 40% movement speed up by 10%. Oh, yeah, that's a trade ship right there.
We stand waiting.
Come over here, because you're my current trade ship. I know, I know. It's fine. We don't even have any trousers to sell.
Can't fit nail nor needle in here.
Yeah, I know. Nothing else we could do right there. Still need the noblemen. Alright, so back over here. How we doing? Pretty good. Upgrade that. More supply. $36. Get the warehouse right there. Alright. Timber should be rolling in. More people, though. Probably need to upgrade you as well, which I just need more timber. I got plenty of tiles. You'll be fine over there.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Wait. Did you? No. You're not supposed to do that. And you're not supposed to be there either. Wait. Where the hell did you go way over here? Yeah, that's fine. Need him over here, pick up the guy, and then we'll let him keep on going. Let's go ahead and triple our speed while we wait for the timber to be developed. There we go, we have Harbory Mastery. So now we should be able to build our things out into the water a little bit. Go ahead and take that. Alright, go back to your trade. There you go. 10% speed boost is really helping them up. Alright, enough time has passed. 20. You can do better than that. More people. Right, how we doing? Is the ship here? There it is. Hop aboard. Alrighty. Going over to here. Bring the ship. Small little hamlet. Something tells me I can see where they were ambushed. And to be fair, it's the same principle of Teutoburg Forest. Oh yeah, look at all those shields down there. Yeah. Rome's greatest defeats were in the ambushes for sure. Teutoburg, the 9th. All these legendary fighters just lost because of one fatal mistake. I forget the guy in Parthia as well. I think he had like 10 legions, and they got nailed by the horse archers. Okay, so you're fine right here. Once I get you guys in here, what about your other needs? Anything else going on with them? Reeds are suffering a little bit. We can fix that. I need some more hemp, more reed shoes. Cockles, I believe we're just going to be having shipped over to us because it would be better in the long run. Still not at 130.
I thought tunics are just the air on my chest.
song and a warm off do me the
Oh,
world
no,
of
it's
good.
gotta be 500. I mean, again, if I get another small island, I can just get more temples of Poseidon. This is where it's lucky in that it counts for the whole map and who is loyal to what. Over here, city's expanding more. Did I put a Medicia? Yes, I did. Still waiting on that wood. Alright, that one's at it. Build up these. And you still just need the timber. Head on back over here. Reeds. I know we can get those easy enough. I mean, technically I'm not draining the swamp, but it might as well be because of how much work we have to put in. Go ahead and build that. Let's keep getting larger and larger.
Warehouse is full as a finch's nest.
Oh, damn it. That's what's going on. We're full. Well, alright, put them there, and I need some more of these guys. Let's see. There's a small section right there. There's a small section right there. I guess we'll get to the point where we don't want to build over there. I'll instead just want to build right here. Hold on, allow the diagonal. Yeah, it is the industry zone, so might as well build these things here. And besides, we do get to share the benefits here as well. Okay, so going from that, what else were we struggling with? Copper ore. We're only really consuming one. It's probably a filled up thing. It's fine. Re-choose, we got that. Sheep is consumption of 4, but we're producing 2. Are we? Or are we filled up? No, we're just filled up. Okay. And tunics. Tunics are definitely being overconsumed. So you're good there, you're good there, good there. I need something right here if we could. And the reason why I still want to go for this one is because this one provides knowledge as well. Okay, how's the hemp?
Camp of the 9th cohort.
Oh, are we there? Yes, we are. That's the wrong island. Gotta go.
We stand waiting.
Okay. Make landfall.
Line gets the view.
Alright. Move on up. Hopefully we didn't need more than that. If we're desperate, we can fall back to the shore and maybe the ship will shoot to the land. I hope. Gruesome. Kotler Tetris time is definitely not a sentence I would think that ever be said for a completely logical reason. Anything? Or do I have to? Okay, we have the cats.
What you Roman doing all the way out here? You see my horses?
No.
I'm looking for the 9th cohort. They're relatives of mine.
I can't help you. I gotta find my darlings, my horses.
Okay.
We keep out of all.
Find the horses. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All my beasts counted for. I thank ye.
My pleasure. Can you tell me anything about the 9th cohort?
I never said I knew nothing about it.
Hey, I just helped you.
Don't change the fact that you're wasting your time, Missy. The Aquila's long gone.
How does he know that?
Sagittari!
Scout the island. Alright, it's going to take him a little bit. Wood is coming in. Let's go ahead and get the Phantom built, the Medicia built. So, unfortunately, we do not have Caneris. So, nothing we can do right there until the research meets it. I suppose we could just worship one of the others for the time being. Oh! What's the Neptunian thing look like? Can you imagine lugging that giant, heavy-ass statue in a cart? They make it seem easy, but let me tell you, that statue's probably like some 800 pounds of pure marble. And even though it is on a wheeled cart, there's only 2 people moving it. That's gotta suck. Are we there yet? No? Okay. Am I gonna lose these 2? Just keep the infantry forward.
There's not much left here. Rusty swords, dented armor. Minerva, how did that man know about the Aquila?
Called it.
I never mentioned it to him. Grandfather.
Please, Domina, what good is this old relic to you? If you're truly a relative, then do not murder your kin. My name is Gaius Lollius Lactuca, of the 9th cohort. The 9th was my command. I was out of my depth. The Skaha had surrounded us. They offered us a deal. Renounce our oath to Rome and join the Skaha, or die in dishonor there and then.
And you chose to save yourself.
I'm no hero, all right. Only a handful of us from Latium. Why should we die for it with no one the wiser?
Sometimes, all you can do is nod along.
Why, don't go poking fun at me now, missus. You don't know what it was like. All these people watching, knowing the next thing you say might get you killed. That's all I have to say. If you're gonna summon old Corvinus, then make it quick.
I know what Corvinus would do. But what should I do?
I think there's someone at the door again. One moment. Nope. All good. It was one of those little door plasterers who put the thing on doorknobs for ads. Decide the fate of the cohort of deserters. Years ago, the 9th cohort at Tungungrum agreed to join the Skaha after a resounding defeat. Many of the cohort were already sympathetic, but there's only one punishment for any army deserters: death. That is, if you are following Roman law. Out here in Frontierland, governors can do as they choose. Depending on your verdict, the old guard may still put up a fight. Voada will like this. Decision will make ceasefire more more likely. Voada will not like this. Keep their secret.
Let our story remain in the past. Gods be praised. The Legion would never have been so lenient back in the day.
Rather than lenient, it's more so I don't care.
Not the Legion. I can't blame you for what you did. We're all just trying to stay alive.
I'm glad you've decided to give those hills a wide berth. It's for the best.
I think he knows, and like he was doing this so that she wouldn't like rat them out and cause an issue. Did I not put a hemp farm? I did not. I always seem to be forgetting the hemp farms for some reason.
A little birdie tells me you turned a blind eye to the Skaha's friends.
Maybe.
I appreciate it. That is all. Don't expect us to sing your praises.
Correspondence come to you just now from Latium.
Upgrade that. What's going on? Romus Domus Praetorus Pro Salvite. You may not know this, but Arohain of the Scatha, brother of Vuada, is prisoner at Whitecliff. That is the Dominus or Corvinus. Someone who might be your friend on a nearby island. Ooh. It's probably Manx.
Brother captive.
I bet you Manx is trying to tell us.
Are destined for a life like my own, far from their point of origin.
Alright. First and foremost, once we get the tunics, we can then start upgrading these people, and they can be the smiths who will then go into the mines and get us the tin. Okay, that one is as on its own. Provide them with the recreational needs. Oops. Can't forget the little pins. Not possible? Why can I... Okay, it's probably doing that bug like with mining pits. Take off plane mode. There we go. And yeah, no, you're still plenty fine. Still good. Still good. And then one more right there. 150 still. Okay. Alright, so there's our ox. 1 minute. We get a dairy kitchen as well. Put you right up here with the front and the others. Can still reach the warehouse, right? Oh yeah, that's the warehouse right there. Need to upgrade you then. Okay. We do not have any barley, so can't do anything about that. Well, the woods certainly have recovered. Okay, so that would take care of that. I suppose I could ship the beer over here. How is our beer production? So really I need a lot of beer, and I could ship that over there. Again, once I get rid of the woodcutter industry, that will save me a lot of room. Missing street connections, patron god, yeah. Island control, let's not have a god. I know. You do not have access. That's where it was. Ooh. Even moving it like this, there's no way. It needs to reach this one over here somehow. Okay. What if for temporary. Move you right there. Yes, there you go. Now you can reach the warehouse. Okay, so that should affect all of them.
These I offer to the gods.
Yeah. Okay, so I need the 10. How we doing? We have 12 smiths. Only requires 5 each. Join up together. Connect right there. Move that little one right there. Okay, so with that, the tin mines are coming in. 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds, okay. Extra ship. Okay, so we take the tin from here, ship it over there. How is my beer? Beer. Ah, we're still producing one overhand. However, if we are going to do this, we should probably get one more. 1 minute. So 30 seconds. So we need 1 malt house, 2 barley, and the brewery is 2 as well.
Let's go and visit Corvinus.
1 second, guys.
Perhaps the prisoner is still about.
Family member. Okay. Yeah, no. So, let's go ahead and get rid of the timber industry. We no longer need it. Keep the charcoal, though. We need that. No! Damn you, mouse. Alright. Easy fix. There we go. Move that. Okay, so all 3 of them right here. Let's see, 120. Oh, yeah, look at that. Fill in the back rows right there. Need 2 more. There we go. Definitely don't have enough over there as well. Maybe we can find something different. But then, we put these right here. There we go. And I'll just have another malt house right there. Income +2, fire safety -2. Decisions. Looks like we would still negatively be impacting people no matter what. Tell you what, I'll put you right there. There we go. Little extra gate, but that's fine. Who wouldn't go out of their way to build a secondary gate just to exit out the side gate so that you can get to a quicker beer run? Alright, our charcoal amount is astronomical. You do not have access to a warehouse. What? Let's, yeah, sure, just go ahead, put that right there. Not that we needed it. Bronze smelter, still waiting for the tin. I want the tin to get up into a fair amount. We have another 5 of them. Give me another mountain location. Put the tin mine right there. Put you right here. Yeah, no, definitely can't reach. Warehouse right there. Alright. So that's all the tin coming in. Let's go ahead and set up the trade lane here to here. Tin. God damn it. Well, that's a first. Ooh. Oh boy. Is that just going to be on my screen now? Okay, no, at least it went black. One moment. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, damn it, I shouldn't have touched it. Now it's all gray screened. Fuck. Fuck you, Streamlabs. Just let me play the game. All right. I'm going to need a couple of seconds to see if this thing will come back so I can, do stuff. I have the game back and ready to load in. You know what? Let me load in now and see how far back it probably sent me. Okay, that's not far back at all. We're good. So we won't miss anything much. Yeah, no, sorry about this, guys. Give it a couple seconds to maybe even a minute. Cross your fingers because this is annoying. Oh, Scotland Hunting Reserve reveal. Come on. Come on. Man. All right. Well, this is not coming back. I assume everyone can hear me. I hope. Move that around to the side. Phone volume doesn't help. Okay. Yep. Anyway, so yeah. I think I have to restart the stream. Yeah, because it's just not coming back. Come on. Okay, wait, hang on. What if I put the fear of mechanical god into you with control task manager? There you are. Ugh. Um. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't see a way to like refresh it and just say redo it without ending